ink-black ocean beyond Neptune, where even sunlight feels like a distant, faded memory, our oldest and loneliest emissary keeps drifting. For nearly half a century, Voyager 2 has been sailing through the silent, unending night of interstellar space. Its journey has taken it further than any human has ever gone, a tiny, brilliant testament to our curiosity cast out into the void. For 46 years, it has been little more than a ghost, a faint whisper pinging home every few days with the same calm, predictable heartbeat of plasma densities and magnetic whispers. It spoke of the solar wind, the heliopause, and the vast empty quiet between the stars. It was our ear to the universe, and for decades, the universe said nothing back. It was a monologue. Until now. Last month, the heartbeat stuttered. Then it faltered. And then it doubled. From 12.5 billion miles away, a signal arrived. It wasn't the faint, weather-beaten data stream we've grown accustomed to. This was something else. A signal so clean it felt polished, so deliberate it felt alive. It rode home on the exact frequency we taught it to use, a carrier wave we designed, but the message it carried was not our own. It wasn't a message meant for us. It was a message sent through us, using our own creation as its mouthpiece. And when the night shift at JPL, tired eyes staring at screens in the pre-dawn quiet, finally stitched the fragments of this impossible transmission together, one sentence formed in the static. One clear, concise, and terrifying declaration: "We see you." Let that settle for a second. Let the sheer weight of it sink in. Because in that single moment, everything we think we know about our place in the cosmos, about the lonely silence of humanity, just cracked wide open. Launched in the summer, Star Wars first hit theaters, Voyager 2 was a machine of its time. Built with less computing power than your smartphone, it was designed to survive a grand tour of the giants, to brave Jupiter's colossal storms, to dance through Saturn's majestic rings, to feel the tilted, sideways chill of Uranus and Neptune. It was a triumph of engineering, but it was never meant to last forever. No one expected it to live long enough to become a relay station for something else. Yet here we are, 12.5 billion miles from Earth, the probe's wattage budget, carefully managed for decades, suddenly spikes. Not by a little. It spikes as if someone plugged it into a wall we can't see. The radioisotope thermoelectric generator, our quaint nuclear battery that has been slowly decaying since the Carter administration, is somehow outputting power levels that defy physics. And then the impossible happens. Subsystems we power cycled off decades ago to conserve energy begin to blink online. The gyroscopes, frozen solid for 20 years, start to spin. The platform heaters, long since declared dead, begin to glow with warmth. Even the plasma spectrometer, which failed catastrophically back in 1989, flickers back to life, its diagnostic readings perfect, pristine, as though a technician just walked down an invisible corridor in the middle of deep space and flipped a bank of switches. Try explaining that to a flight director who's been babysitting this craft since bell-bottoms were fashionable. For 46 years, he's treated Voyager 2 like a fading grandparent, managing its slow decline with gentle care. Now, it's acting like a teenager who just drank a case of energy drinks. The machine he knew is gone. Something else is wearing its skin. The numbers streaming back to Earth don't lie, but they no longer feel like ours. The bit rates climb to levels we never designed the probe to handle. Yet the error correction, the normal degradation of a signal traveling across the solar system, simply vanishes. The stream is perfect. Too perfect. And it's reorganizing itself. The data packets rearrange into recursive loops, patterns folding in on themselves with breathtaking mathematical elegance. When our best minds render them, they see three-dimensional glyphs that map to the spectral lines of hydrogen, the most common element in the universe. Only the lines are inverted, as if someone reached into the fabric of reality and folded the atom inside out. Run a Fourier transform on the signal's underlying carrier wave, and you don't get static. You get a lullaby, a haunting, melodic sequence in base 3 mathematics that is chillingly beautiful. Plot the signal's origins spatially, and you're staring at coordinates hovering just beyond the Kuiper cliff. That strange, sudden drop-off at the edge of our solar system where objects seem to vanish. It's a region the James Webb Telescope has been quietly flagging for months, noting strange instances of gravitational lensing that have no visible source. Is it a cloaked mass? An invisible structure? A hatch in the dark? A doorbell we were never meant to ring? This isn't a natural phenomenon. This is architecture. Natural phenomena don't stalk their observers. They don't play games. This thing does. Telemetry shows it pacing Voyager 2 at a constant distance of 500,000 kilometers. It's shadowing our probe, matching every minor course correction we made years ago with our own thruster burps. Every move we made in 1989 is being mirrored by this entity in 2025. It's like a cat padding silently after a laser dot on the floor. Except the dot is a nuclear-powered robot from another world, and the cat is something that learned our dance simply by watching from the shadows. Inside the signal, tucked into an encrypted packet that piggybacked on the main telemetry, a single pattern repeats itself 167 times. The number 167. To a physicist, that number is a chilling joke. It's the atomic number of an element so unstable, so radioactive, that we've only ever created it in the heart of our most powerful cyclotrons for a few microseconds. An element that should not, cannot, exist in nature. Is it a signature? Are they telling us their biology is based on elements we can't even comprehend? Or is it a warning? A subtle, terrifying flex to show us that they understand our periodic table well enough to troll us with it, to show us that their science begins where ours collapses into theory. And then there's the timing. Why now? Why after 46 years of silence? Because 8 months ago, Voyager 1, our other messenger on a different trajectory out of the solar system, experienced similar glitches. We dismissed them. We blamed memory corruption, aging hardware, the simple decay of a lonely machine. Now, those logs are being re-scrubbed under red string bulletin boards in windowless rooms. It appears the glitches on Voyager 1 were a first draft. A test. A clumsy attempt to see if the hardware could even handle the message. Now, the final version has arrived. It was only after Earth's quantum networks went online, only after our own AI language models matured to a point of near sentience, that the anomaly decided to speak in a dialect we could finally parse. This wasn't contact. This was a callback. A return on an investment we made the day we hurled a golden record into the dark, a disc advertising our location, our biology, our culture, our greetings in 55 different tongues. We sent a message in a bottle, and something found it. They kept the receipt, and now the silence on the ground is deafening. Governments are quietly telling private satellite dishes not to point too far south, toward Voyager 2's position in the sky. Major radio observatories are scheduling sudden, urgent maintenance that lasts for weeks. Algorithms tasked with scouring the raw feed from the deep space network are being rerouted to classified military servers. The official line remains a coordinated shrug. Unexplained fluctuation, under review. But in the classified chatter, in the encrypted back channels, the question has shifted from "what is it?" to a colder, simpler, and far more terrifying one. Did we just wake it up? So what happens if the next packet isn't a postcard but a command? What if the instruction set embedded in the next transmission is less of a message and more of a malware? Lines of living code designed to hijack not just our probe, but our networks, our infrastructure, our world. We built a fragile bridge of radio waves 12 billion miles long, and something else just walked across it, wearing our own probe like a mask. We always assumed first contact would arrive as a polite knock on the front door of our blue marble. Instead, the knock is coming from inside the hallway we built ourselves, echoing from a machine we forgot was still breathing. The universe isn't empty, it was simply napping, and the alarm clock just rang. Stay alert, because the next ping may not ask for permission, it may ask for access, and the thing that is asking already knows how to open the door.